Hey guys, Zen here, and today I've got a little bit of a different video for you guys. But before we start, we're back with some more face cam. You guys seem to really support and enjoy the face cam videos. I know there's some of you guys out there who do prefer the gameplay, and I can promise you gameplay will be returning very, very soon. But for right now, I wanted to bring you guys some more face cam just to keep testing it out. I'm pretty much indifferent on it. I don't really know how I feel about it. I kind of like it, yet I kind of like the gameplay. So you guys can let me know down below how you guys feel about face cam versus gameplay, all that kind of stuff. But again, I have a interesting video for you guys because we're going to be talking to the newer player. With that being said, most of my videos are more geared towards the veteran or the end game Destiny player. I'm somebody who is really baked into this community. I'm somebody who has been there from the beginning, as far as playing the game. As far as the startup and being there in the community, I've been there definitely since day one. So I wanted to gear this video towards the newer player. Obviously, there is a lot of stuff going on within this community, and considering as the holidays have just come and went, there's a lot of new Guardians out there and a lot of people who are just now starting their journey or career with Destiny. So I wanted to address that person and kind of get them up to speed as to where everything is at. Now, as far as the inspiration for this video, I was reading a post on Reddit of a new player, and he was talking about how difficult it was to actually find a pocket or a space within the online forums to have a actually good conversation about being a new player and enjoying the game and finding some real quality experiences within the game. With that being said, I just made a pretty long video, my last video actually, all about the toxicity within this community. And there is a ton of info there for you newer players that maybe aren't so caught up to speed and maybe aren't aware of a lot of the conversations and a lot of what's going on recently. So definitely make sure you go check that video out. But really, real quick, just to get you guys caught up to speed, the community and the developer are basically at war over Destiny. It's not a good spot right now for the game. And honestly, as a new player, you're in a really weird period because if you did just get the game for Christmas, you're in between two DLCs. So Curse of Osiris just released, and the new leaked Gods of Mars DLC has just leaked. So you know, you've got all this content that you missed out on and really has come and went, and now you're waiting for new content within the next couple months. So it can be a really weird period for you newer players. And again, with that being said, the older players that have already, you know, flown through that content and have already done all those things, they're looking at you like you just got pretty much the worst gift on planet Earth, and it's totally not worth your time. Really, that's not true. I would say that if you are someone who just got Destiny 2 as a gift from mom, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, do your thing, you know, enjoy the game. And if you are enjoying the game, don't feel bad about enjoying the game. A lot of what is being said right now is people really just being upset with a game that they actually do enjoy, or a franchise that they actually do enjoy, but they want to see more out of. It's more of a lost potential kind of thing, in my opinion. But that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. You are going to be hard pressed, and beware of being hard pressed by those veteran players, by that angry community. And it is going to be difficult to find those places online where people are genuinely happy or willing to, you know, update a new player and be there for that newer player. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing that I wanted to talk about, which I honestly think is probably the most important part of this video, do not rush through the content that is available to you. Now, obviously, you may have just gotten Destiny 2. You may have gotten Destiny 2 in the expansion pass. No matter the case, try your best to take your time within this game. I've said for a long time, we as the community, we fly through and chew through content. And even though it's not our fault that the developer really has never been able to support that appetite for content, the reality is that when new Destiny DLC or new Destiny content is released, the community just chews it up and flies through it. We burn through it within a matter of hours sometimes. Obviously, as the developer, they should have more of an ability to create content that's more compelling and lasts longer and keeps that hungry community satisfied. I don't know if Bungie really can ever do that. I would really be surprised if they did. But if you're a new player, take your time. You know, as new DLCs and as new games release within this franchise, we, again, fly through it so fast, you miss so much of it. Sometimes you miss stories, sometimes you miss, you know, important key points or whatever. And I already know there's those people sitting there saying, there is no story, there is no this, there is no that. Well, the reality is, at least for me, taking breaks in between the game and expansions and even not grinding through for hours and hours and hours on end really has made a difference and has made the game long term a better experience for me. So just a quick notice to you new players, take your time. If you're finding that you don't have hours and hours and hours of game time, or you only have a couple of hours a week to play the game, honestly, the way Destiny 2 is now, it's built for you. It's built for that kind of play. So, I know there's a lot of young people out there. I know there's I have a lot of younger subscribers and maybe people that are just now getting into the game. Again, take it slow. You will enjoy the content tenfold, which again, really isn't our fault as the community, but it is what it is. The next thing I wanted to talk about is kind of attached to that last point, which is LFG. And endgame, really. It's going to take a while for you to get to that endgame point, and it's probably going to take you even longer to find a solid group of people that want to do endgame content with you through LFG. And LFG can be a horrible place, and it can really be a really negative place sometimes if you don't look in the right places. For me and a lot of other people, I was brand new to any sort of LFG experience with a game like Destiny. I had never used a looking for group like app or website before for any game that I've ever played than Destiny. And obviously, because of the nature of some of the content within Destiny, where, trials, you have to have 4 players, there's no matchmaking. Raids, you have to have 6 players unless you want to gamble with the guided games feature, which really isn't fully developed and isn't ready for you yet. You're gonna have to resort to LFG. Now, LFG basically stands for looking for group, and it's a way for you to find those people to play that content with. Destiny 2 right now is not the most inviting place, which means that LFG isn't going to be the most inviting place. And if you don't have that know-how or that skill set for older content like the Leviathan raid or even the new raid lair, a lot of people just aren't going to pick you up, or the second that they do, they're going to kick you. That's going to be an experience that you may or may not come across, but most likely you will. And it's unfortunate. It really does put a hindrance on your enjoyment of the game, especially because you need that party to enjoy that content. So just look out for LFG. I wanted to put you on game about LFG. It is a place where you can have some great experiences. You can meet some awesome people to play games with long term. And I found some of the people that I play online with on a daily basis on LFG. But you can also find some pretty nasty people, some really toxic people, and it can actually hurt your enjoyment of the game. So that's pretty much my take on LFG. With that being said, that's basically everything that I wanted to address with you newer players out there. I really hope that this video serves a separate purpose than something that, guides you through the initial story of the game or strikes or whatever it may be. I want to kind of update you guys on the perception and kind of go in depth with you guys how you may or may not be finding the other aspects of the game outside of the actual content that is Destiny. But let me know what you thought of what we discussed in today's video. Are you a new player? Is this your first time playing Destiny 2? Is it your first time playing any Destiny game at all? How are you finding the community? How are you enjoying the content that is there? And how do you plan on keeping the game fun for you long term? Let me know everything you have in a comment down below. Real quick before we head out, make sure you guys click the link in the description and go subscribe to my second channel. We're going to be doing a ton of stuff, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some new videos on that channel today. So if you have not subscribed to that new channel, please do. There will be a link in the description down below. It's just basically my online MO, which is Zen Pharaoh. And again, it's going to be completely separate. There will be absolutely no Destiny content on that channel, but there will be plenty of other stuff. There will be other games. We're going to be doing some vlogging, and I have a pretty big announcement that I'll be making exclusively on that channel. So again, click the link in the description, go subscribe to that channel, go thumb up whatever videos are on that channel, and I really hope that you guys do enjoy the new content over there. With that being said, we actually passed 100 subscribers on that channel just within a matter of days, and it's crazy. I mean, I know you guys see, you know, 22 or whatever thousand subscribers on this channel, 100, whatever, but to me, you know, 100 people that are willing to just come over off of a blank and barren channel with nothing more than a welcome video on it, that's pretty awesome. And to those people, big thumbs up. You are the real MVPs. But if you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe to this channel and the new channel with notifications so you never miss a video. With that being said, it's been Zen, and I'm out. Peace.